Now then YouTube, I am the Toffman and welcome back to part 3 of my Ars Magica Let's Play. It's Ars Magica 2, it's 1.1.1c currently at the moment, and there's a few changes that have been brought in from 1.1 to 1.1.1c. I don't know if this is one of them. I have to be quite honest, I don't know if this is one of them or this was just something that was added in the 1.1 and I've never seen it, but I'm going to be building this in a second. It sounds absolutely fantastic, and I've got the stuff to be able to deal with that. At least I think I have. Oh, there's a spider somewhere. I hope it's not going to drop in. Also, some changes to the Oculus. As you can see, I've gained some levels. Apparently, you can gain levels by your XP bar down here. It says something about that. I'll show you in a second anyway. They've got... I don't know if talents is new. There was something that's new at the top of here, and I don't know if it was talents or not. But there is a colour. I've no idea what these are, and mana regen. So I really don't know which is the best way of going about it. Mana regen sounds like a good thing. It sounds like a good thing, but I'm really not sure. And the affinity thing here, I'm really not quite sure. Resistant to fire, fire punch weakness. At the moment, stone skin weakness, lightning reflexes. Apparently, you gain affinity when you cast spells, and you know successfully you're casting spells, and XP is gained by. Sorry, not XP. Mana. The blue levels. Wait until I get out of here. Do you see that level 6 down the bottom there in blue? Apparently that goes up when you successfully cast spells, which makes sense actually from when when I was watching that last one, and that's the reason why I'm level 6, and that's the reason why I've got four like levels, if you know what I mean. Oh. Got a little XP. There's the XP bar. Now I know what that XP bar was for. Yeah, that's the reason why I've got 4 levels to spend in the Oculus. Apparently, is that one. So it's a successful spell, and apparently that's one of the best spells to start with. Is a projectile dig. So as you can see, there is a mana cost. Now I don't know where my mana is. Oh, there it is. I'm just, you know what, guys? You can tell I don't play this mod quite often. It's that blue bar with a little moon on it. That's my mana. And I'm not sure, does it like regenerate over time? Maybe? Ooh. Don't know what that does. Easy stairs. Easy boy, easy boy, easy. Easy stairs there, guys. Brilliant. So that's that spell. I would like to get into some more spells. I would like to get into some real good spell crafting and stuff like that. Maybe a projectile, something to go off with these, go off these spiders. Maybe a projectile fire or something like that. Have I got the thing to do that? I know I've got physical damage and I know I've got projectile, but at the moment there is magic damage and there is actual fire damage, which I've not learnt yet. So I'm going to go ahead and learn that, which is fantastic. He's used one of my blue things. So why don't we go ahead, and I'm going to need another book actually, and I don't think I've got enough leather at the moment to be able to make another book. That's a shame. I've got enough sugarcane, that's not the problem. I just need another piece of leather. I'll have to have a look, see if Bertie or, mind you, I don't know which one I killed in the last episode, whether it was Bertie or Bessie, I can't remember. I'm going to have to see if one of them is free. However, at the moment, well, yeah, when I was digging up the floor, guys, I got all this wool, so I eventually crafted myself a bed. So I'll go to sleep, make sure it's daytime, try to, you know, wheedle out some of the people, some of the mobs out there, and go out and get some leather if I can. I've got to be really careful here because I know there's a spider behind me. There it is, look, thinking it is. Good stuff. What the hell was that? What? I mean, that's one of the things there. I'm gonna have to put some fences up, I think, on the on the top of there, because they're just dropping down instead. They're totally going against what they should be. You should be not doing that. You should all be dying on this cactus here, but you're not. So stop it. Right, let's get rid of some of this stuff here because we're gonna need some wheat. All right, fantastic. Let's get all that planted back in, and. Yeah. Now then, cows. How now? Brown cows. You smush your faces so I can get in there if you won't mind and kill one of you. That's quite disturbing, that, because they were like parents. So the parent had a child. I killed one of the parents. The parents effectively got and bred with a child. I wouldn't like to be a cow. Let's put it that way. You two stay in there now. Don't get up to no mischief. So okay, we've got enough leather now to craft another book. And let's go and craft another spell. Oh, I'm getting into this. I'm really getting into this. I like this. Let's go and pop that into there. And it's going to be another projectile. So I've got a drag. Projectile fire damage. Can I just do that? Is that something that... Physical damage, touch... Can I add physical damage and fire damage? Yes, I can. But is it enough for my... can I do it with my crafting altar? I believe so. Let's give it a name. What should we do with that? Oh, man, what should we call it? Projectile of fire. Firebolt, maybe? Firebolt. I think we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Firebolt. Okay, let's pop that into the lectern. We need... a blank rune. Got plenty of cobblestone, so there's no problems there. Uh-oh. And your blank rune, and then I'll get on to making that crafting bench thing. Yeah. Right, okay, let's have a look at the components. Let's see if we've got any difficult components in this, because I've got quite a few stuff. Two red runes, one flint and steel. Other than that, I think everything else is pretty, you know... we can do that. We can do this. We can do this. And affinity breakdown, I think that's what it adds to my affinity when I'm casting it. I'm not sure. I really don't know when it comes to that. But this is the start of a new spell, guys. However, first and foremost, Magician's Workbench. This is what I want to make. So I need 2 crafting tables. I need a carpet. The hell? Never crafted a carpet in my life. Carpet. So 2 bits of wool. Does it work with any bit of carpet, or is it literally white wool? We'll have to see. Oops. Come here, book. Right, there's some orange carpet. I need some wood. For 2 crafting benches. What else do I need? Which would... or any kind of slabs... and any kind of normal wood, and a chest. Well, there's the wood, and we've got more wood on us for a chest, so that's not a problem. So there's the chest. We need some slabs, and I'm sure I've got some left. I do indeed. Okay, so is there somewhere special I have to craft this? No, it's simply in a crafting table. Carpet in there. Chest there. Where's my 2 crafting benches? There and there. Was it slabs all along the middle? I can't remember. Already I've lost track. No, it wasn't. There was a wood and 2 slabs and then wood next to the chest. Okay. Like this. Like this. Like this, and craft, last thing but not least, crafting tables. Looks like it might actually be white wool. Now that is such a pain in the backside. Oh man, unless it is like no, it can't be because it's going through it. So it looks like carpet, the white wool carpet is something that we're gonna need. White wool. Well, there you go. I'm gonna need to make some shears. Did I make some shears? No, I don't think I have. I'll make some shears. I'll see if I can find any sheep kicking around, and see what we can see. Just look at that mini-map. And here was me wondering that if I was going to find any cows. Now, unluckily, I'm trying to find sheep. Hey, found one. There it is. I was trying to find sheep, guys, because I need that wool. But I've run out of my sword, so I hope I'm not going to get caught short here. There is some sheep over here, which I'm going to go ahead and give a good old shearing to. White sheep as well, which is good. Not that I'm being a racist or anything there, but I need your white wool. I've got orange wool, and I've got grey wool. At least I think I have. But I need white wool, which is a shame. Which is a shame. Ooh, Some more sheep over there. So I'll keep this in mind. Actually, let me go ahead and do a little bit of a map marker here. New waypoint, please, if you wouldn't mind, and call it sheep. Sheep are over here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, back to home. Well, back home, and I'm just going to craft myself another sword. But now I want that wool, that one piece of white wool. So you in there then, along with 2 crafting tables, the chest on the bottom, the piece of wood in the middle, the 2 slabs either side of that, and then normal wooden planks either side of that. There we are. The Magician's Workbench, and apparently I've got an achievement for that. Magician's Workbench. I don't know why it came out like that, but ooh, interesting. Right, this is very interesting indeed, because there is 2 crafting places here. We've got the normal crafting one, and we've got a big crafting one, and we've also got on the side here, I think this is a buffer. Well, oh, look at that, that was fantastic. Oh, love it, absolutely love it. So yeah, it keeps all of our items in here that we want to be able to craft stuff with, and if, say for example, we want to go ahead, we can see we get wood planks, and you see you can leave it in the side here, and it'll pull from the side instead of pulling from here, and it's learned what I'm doing. So if I take that out, click that, and it'll come back up again. How amazing is that? That is a legendary workbench right there, and I think it's absolutely friggin' fantastic. What an idea, it's brilliant. So I will be using that from now on for most of my crafting purposes. So firstly, let's go ahead and grab some cobblestone, because one of the main ones that I'm going to be wanting to be able to craft is these blank runes. So let's go ahead and teach that to the table. That's nicely done. Brilliant. I wonder how many you can actually store on here before does it overwrite each other, or can I like right click on it something and get rid of it? Shift right click? No. I don't know how you would go about getting rid of a particular recipe in here. Okay, so blank runes are in there now as well. It seems that what else have we got? That's spell parchments, that's right. And paper. Paper's another one. Paper's another one. Spell parchments. So let's go ahead, get that out of there. Let's go and craft sticks, so we can get sticks learned on the table as well. Spell parchment then, please. Where's my sugarcane? There it is. Sugarcane all along the side there for my paper. And the spell parchment is as follows. Like that. Brilliant. So now we can go ahead and create spell parchments. Recipe components missing. Yeah, because I haven't got no sticks. So I can go ahead and make some sticks, and now I can craft it. So I think that's fantastic. I think that particular block is a brilliant addition, and yeah, looking forward to using that in the future. Right, now on to creating another spell. We need some more Vintium dust. Oops. Need you there, please, if you wouldn't mind. Another arrow. Now I know I'm going to need another snowball. Chuck you in there, thank you. Snowball. Where did those 2 arrows come from? Snowball. Ta-da! We need red runes. Right. Okay. We've got rose red stuff here. So why don't we go ahead and nix some of the... I'm sure I had more flowers. There we are. I do have more flowers. So rose red then. A blank rune, please, if you wouldn't mind, and a bit of rose red. And that'll get me a red rune. Now I'm going to need 2 of them, but I'll get there in a second. Chuck that in there. Iron sword. Well, luckily I just crafted one, so I have that. Another red rune. I've got any rose red? I do have some rose red on me. Brilliant. So all possible crafting grids are in use. Clear components first. Red rune. How awesome is that? Brilliant. I love it. I think that's fantastic. What a great idea that is. Flint and steel. Luckily, I do have some flint and I do have some iron, which is classed as steel for some reason. Thank you. Flint and steel. Ta-da! More Vintium dust. And last but not least, a spell parchment. Luckily, I have one that I crafted earlier. Ho ho ho! Yes, projectile spell. It's crafted it. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and give it the right click. Let's actually change construct. No, illuminated strength, net of venom, rite of heat. That sounds pretty good to me. And it's a blasting fireball kind of thing. Well, at least I think it is. So we'll go ahead and we'll select that one there. And we'll go ahead and press exit, and there we go. We've got it now. Let's go and test it on this zomble here. Oh no, we've got no mana left. Not enough. I'm glad I tested it, because I need more mana. How do I get more mana? Did I just hear something? Oh no! No! No, go away! No! Axe, come to my rescue! I need a way of. Oh my god! I need to plot. I need to get rid of that like now. That was quite scary right there. Oh god! Right. There's still something in here, and well, it feels like there's still something here. That's quite scary. That is. It looks like they're all outside though, unless there's somebody down here. Hello? Is anybody there? No, it seems like it's just me. Right, okay. Oh, panic over. We need a way of getting mana regeneration. Well, there's a spell for that. There is a spell for that, I'm sure there was. Mana regen. Here we are. So we'll do that. Affinity gains boost, which is not learned, but we've got mana regen, and that's something that I would like to do. But I need like an area of effect. Do we have AoE at all? Self. There we are. Leap regeneration. Is it utility? Do we not have an area of effect? We do have an AoE. Oh, you can actually see what they are. I don't think you're meant to see what they are. Are you? Are you meant to see what they are? Ooh. A lot of stuff here, isn't there? Right, talents. Mana regen, mana... What? Posse? Mana regen, spell motion, augmented casting, colour, no idea what that is. Target non-solid blocks. I want to know if there's an AoE. Offense. Gravity. Frost. I don't think there is yet. Oh, there it is. It's there. So how do I get you then? Do I have to find all of these first? Area of effect. Self. And I don't know, how would I go about this? Self and mana regen, is that what it would do? Is that a spell? Is that even a spell? Should we check it out? Should we find out if it is a spell indeed? Or not? Well, I'll tell you something. It'd probably be a good idea to get some leather over here so I can craft a book as well. Let's craft some more paper. And a book. Just craft a book. Fantastic. And then last but not least, let's get some ink sacs in here and some feathers as well. Okay guys, I am back. I'm really sorry about that. I had a little bit of a crash issue there, but I'm back, and as you can see, I've got a book and quill ready to craft there, and that's now part of my list down this bottom here. I don't think I'm going to need much more than that. Maybe I might get some of this this stuff here. We need to get rid of that. I don't know if it keeps on going and you get like a little arrow or something like that. I don't know. We'll find out anyway. Okay, onto here. We want this mana regen. So it's self. And oh no, it's not even there. Look. Damn. Can we not do it like that? Oh god, I've just gone and created a spell. There's absolutely no spell in there. There's. Oh. Can I? No, I can't. I can't even get that back. Boo. Let's put you in there then. That's my bad. It's my bad that. So there's absolutely nothing on here that I can use for mana regen, which is... What do I do? It's a talent, apparently, but how do I get it? And what exactly do I do with it? How do I get mana regen? We've got 2 more points, though, so... leap. Regeneration. Okay, we've got 2 more points. I'm going to get regeneration on there, and I'm certainly going to get heal on there as well. Why don't we do something like that instead? So, okay, we want to... apparently we've got no paper. Got no sugarcane. Didn't I get a load of sugarcane, or have I used it all? I probably have used it all. Oh, there's a bit there, look. But yeah, it seems... Was that me, or is there a mana creeper in the house? Or is it just glitching? I think it might have just glitched through the floor or somewhere like that. I don't know. Anyway, we've got loads over here. Tons of it over here. So I'll grab that. Eat a bit of steak because I'm running out of food. And it's nice to be next to a lake here because, as you can see, got plenty of squid here. In fact, it won't work, will it, this? Oh my god, it actually did work. Through the floor there. I wonder if the talent works like passively, so it just works. You know what I mean? It could be quite possible. Now I'm going to use the spells where possible. Oops, I can't do it. I've run out of mana. I'm going to use spells where possible because that will help me to gain affinity. I've no idea whether that's good or not. I can only assume that it's good. You know, the more you use a particular spell, the more you know about that particular spell, the more you know about that particular feature. So in this case, let me just go and show you really quickly. In here, in the Oculus, if we go over to the affinities, you can see I've got 0.02. And if you hover over this, resistance to fire, fire punch, but you get also a weakness to water. And I'm not quite sure exactly how this system works. As you can see, I've got 0.07. I could have solid bones. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this works as we're going forwards. But I want to make this spell. Why don't I go ahead and get the components ready, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, I've got another book and quill now. We can go ahead and do self. I believe it's self, anyway. And I want... is it regeneration or heal? I don't know which one it is. Let me put regeneration in, and I can also do heal as well. So hopefully that will work for me. So let's go and take the so it's self, regeneration, heal. There's nothing else I want to do there. Certainly not a projectile. I don't want to give anybody else health, and certainly not touch. I think this is the one. I didn't give it a name, unfortunately. Damn. And oh. Was I in the middle of making something? You know what, I can't remember. I cannot remember if I was in the middle of making something. But I seem to have a book here for the fireball. Oh, I just haven't taken it out. No, I wasn't in the middle of making something at all. I just haven't taken that book out there. So I've got Diggage and I've got Firebolt. Let's go ahead and put this spell recipe inside here. We can, you know what, I think it might be worth actually getting an anvil. Well, we can't at the moment because I ain't got the stuff. But I think it might be worth making an anvil. So we've got regeneration and heals on self. Wow, 500 essence we're going to need. Oh my god, this is something that we haven't actually got yet. And I believe, if we look in here, we're going to have to get into the Nexus, or how to craft a Nexus. Your first spell, Dungeons Exploring the Essence System, and this is where it goes into explaining about... oh, that's the Essence System. Where does it go on about? Where it says Structures, here we are. The Light Nexus, which I think is a pretty difficult one to get. Drawing essence out the atmosphere, the Light Nexus will serve to increase the purity of an area. But I think the Essence Nexus, to generate raw essence, it requires at least one liquid essence source or flowing block below it to act as a source of power. So we're going to, well, this is the next thing that we're going to have to craft. Unfortunately, it's not going to be for this episode, it'll be for the next one. But it looks like we're forced down that path. I want to get self-regeneration and heal, but to do that, I need the essence to come into this particular structure. And I believe you've got to use this. To allow the essence to flow in whilst you're making it. But to be honest, 500 I don't think is much essence. In my little knowledge of Ars Magica that I've got, I don't think is much knowledge is much. So we've got tons around here. We've got a big pool right next to us here. I'm probably going to do that and link it through the wall somehow maybe. But we'll do that for next episode. Until then, guys, I've been the Toff Man. If you've enjoyed this, please do leave a like. And don't forget to comment. And also, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Until next time, stay safe.